In our class about Qigong with sound and with music, we learned that in ancient times, music was considered the first type of therapy that should be applied, and that it was often used first before your treatment with acupuncture or herbs or any other type of medicine. We learned that the characters for medicine come from a combination of music and happiness, that sound originates from the heart and it becomes music when tempo is added. We know that different types of vibrations and tones will heal different organs and different patterns of energy associated with the organs. We learned that a pleasant spirit is the best medicine. We also talked about the 5 sounds for the organs, the 5 tones that correspond to the Zong organs. We have the Jue sound, which is wood in nature and corresponds to the liver, and that can be represented with types of music that feature a wooden flute pipe. We have the Jur sound, which is fire in nature and corresponds to the heart. You'll find that represented with music that has guitar, or the pipa in Chinese music, strings of the tone that's nearby a guitar's range. We have the Gong sound, which is earth in nature, so corresponds to the spleen, and you will find that represented in types of music that have a cello or similar sounds to a cello. We have the Shang sound, which is metal in nature, corresponds to the lungs. You'll find that represented with types of music that have a flute of metal type, so different sound than the wooden flute or other instruments in that type of sound range. And finally we have the Yu sound, which is water in nature, so corresponds to the kidneys, and we're going to find that that is represented in drums and percussive parts of the music. So when we hear these types of instruments or vibrations of these tones in music, or if we sing them, we can help to heal the organs that they're associated with and the emotions that are associated with those organs. With the Baduan Jin, some of the common mistakes we see even in the ready stance are locking out the thumbs to cut off the flow when they should be relaxed and curved, leaning forward instead of keeping your back nice and straight, and sometimes the knee passing beyond the toe, which is bad for the knee. We want the knee to be lined up over the foot. Baduan Jin movement number 1 is called Hold Up the 2 Hands to the Heavens to regulate Sanjiao. The main purpose is to benefit the triple burner and regulate the qi and fluids that are traveling throughout it. Because of the nature of this, it's also a good exercise for the kidneys and for the heart, but mainly the focus is on the triple burner. Some key points are stretching the hands upward until the arms are completely extended, and looking up followed by looking forward before the hands come down at the sides. Some common mistakes you'll find are that people will continue looking up and not look forward before the hands come down, or that they fail to extend the arms completely enough upward and keep them too slack or too bent. Usually the exercise is done 6 times if you're performing the complete set. Here you are inhaling. Here you are exhaling. Here inhaling again. Exhaling again. Exercise number 2 of the Baduan Jin is called drawing the bow to shoot the eagle. Its form is like pulling back a bow to fire an arrow. The exercise benefits the waist and the kidneys and spleen, which is where you'll focus when doing the exercise. But it's also good for the meridians of the lung, the gallbladder, the urinary bladder, the Du channel, and the Yin Mai channel. Some key points are that when the hands cross, it will be the inside hand that pulls back and the outside hand that extends out with the finger and thumb. Exercise is usually done 3 times per side when performing the complete set. And some of the common mistakes you'll find are that people will hunch their shoulders up too tightly instead of letting them sink and relax, that they will angle their toes out instead of keeping them straight forward and parallel in a good horse stance, and also that they may lean forward instead of keeping a nice upright position. With this one, you want to inhale as you collect into the center, and exhale as you sink into the stance. One good thing I learned from doing the group project is that there's a lot of different ways to look at things that you might not expect there to be such a variety. Everyone has a specialty, everyone has a type of focus or a perspective on things that might all be related, but they're all still distinct and different, and that when you collaborate with others, you not only get to share your specialties with them, but you open up your own perspective based on how you see other people look at the same subject. So in each case, with every group, with every topic that they discussed, you saw it approached from a lot of different ways that gets you a lot more knowledge about the subject in a short amount of time.